Mr. Deputy Speaker, Members of Parliament, Excellencies, award recipients, founders and guests. My name is Pyry Niemi. I'm a Member of Parliament and the Committee on Environment and Agriculture representing the Social Democratic Party. There is now a widespread agreement that the responsibility of business of the 21st century has to go well beyond maximizing profits for their shareholders. These individuals' successful efforts to promote soil and forest conservation in Turkey over the last half-century exemplify the profound and positive impact a businessman can have on our environment and common futures. It would be an honor and privilege to welcome the man who is affectionately described as the grandfather of the Turkish environmental movement, Mr. Hayrettin Karaca. But unfortunately, he can't attend today, so on his behalf, I will welcome Deniz Ataç, Vice Chair at TEMA. The floor is yours.
Esteemed Mr. Deputy Speaker, honorable members of Parliament, Mr. von Öksül, fellow laureates of the Right Livelihood Award Foundation, dear guests and friends. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm very touched. It's a great honor and pleasure for me to speak here today in front of you, to be honored with a prize so valuable for someone my age is probably a situation that we don't see very often. Therefore, I would like to extend my deepest thanks, in particular to the Right Livelihood Award jury for selecting me. In addition, I would like to thank Mrs. Birsel Lemke, a previous laureate of the Right Livelihood Award and a dear friend, and for putting incredible effort and support to make it possible for me to be standing here today. I wish he would. Believe me, you have extended my life by giving me numerous new tasks and responsibilities. I would like to thank my companion, Mr. Nihat Gökyiğit, who co-founded TEMA Foundation with me, and over 450,000 volunteers and staff of TEMA all around Turkey, who dedicate their time and expertise both voluntarily and professionally. I have no doubt that with this award, they too will determine new targets and chart a new roadmap to protect the most precious asset in life, and this asset is soil. Our marvelous soil, the origin of all living things, life-producing, feeding, happiness-providing soil. We owe you a lot, yet we do all kinds of evil to you that you don't deserve. Dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm 90 years old, and in my lifetime, I have visited many parts of the world and witnessed all the colors and beauty of different countries. I have also witnessed a lot of pain and misery. I have come to realize what wealth and poverty means in the world. One thing I realized very early is this: the primary injustice in this world comes from our approach towards soil and how we treat it. We see soil as a right given to us. We perceive it as a product, as a resource that we can use inexhaustibly. We almost pay any attention to soil. We neglect it or even scorn it. We throw our garbage onto it. We wash our hands after we touch soil. Soil that gives us life is not dirty. It is us who make it dirty. Our soil is so valuable. It hosts so many small organisms, microorganisms, and numerous beneficial minerals that enable the continuation of life. These magical beings form a harmonious collaboration with other magical beings, and this mysterious concert provides for an apple tree or an olive grow or a tomato to grow. At the end, soil gives life to all of us. To live, first let the other living beings prosper. Let's start with protecting the soil. When I was a little boy, I discovered my life for every living being in the soil. This love of soil proceeded with me throughout my life like a red thread. I grew up, became a successful businessman, and almost everyone in Turkey wore my knitwear, whose slogan was, "Karaca, with you for years." I was a well-known businessman, but in my heart, I have always remained and felt like a child of soil, who has to run towards the cause of nature all the time, because I feel indebted to nature. My wealth should not give me more rights than others. About 40 years ago, I handed over the keys to all my factories to dedicate myself to my best friend, the soil. I wanted to do everything perfectly and solve the problem permanently from its root. And the name of this problem was erosion. I hit the road, and in those years traveled almost 340,000 kilometers in Anatolia, living in villages and witnessing with my own eyes that the valuable soil of my beautiful country was subject to erosion through wind and water. But unfortunately, more than natural reasons, erosion is mainly caused by human-related activities. I ran into degraded lands, impoverished farmers, unnecessary dams, dried up rivers and springs, and wrong agricultural applications. In year 1992, my friend Nihat Gökyiğit and I founded the Tema Foundation. Today, they call Tema the largest environmental NGO in Turkey. This makes me very happy, but I think that when one looks at the scale of the problem it has to overcome, Tema is still small. It has a long way to go. In the future, the goal must be to have 1 million Tema supporters, which means 1 million defenders of life. Tema has accomplished several achievements up to now. Tema has worked to protect soil and other natural assets. It has advocated for laws protecting the soil to pass in the parliament, has formed scientific committees, planted millions of trees, implemented rural development projects, implemented large-scale education programs, and has led legal struggles against environmental damages. I'm pleased to say Tema has succeeded in the majority of legal cases it has been involved in. Today, Tema is represented in almost every city across the country. Its organization involves all age groups, starting from preschool kids. Tema is recognized and supported by everyone in Turkey today. However, this is not enough. Problems of erosion and soil loss has to reach the consciousness of all people. Erosion is not a simple technical problem. Erosion is not only a problem of my country. Together, we have to fight this threat that recognizes no borders. First of all, each individual has to embrace the soil around them and protect it consciously with sincere hearts, because we all know that once the soil is contaminated, soon it will be lost forever. Soil cannot be cleaned like water or air. And since everyone does have soil in their surrounding, before it is too late, everyone can do something to protect it. Because everything starts with just one person. There is no second without the first. If there is me, there is us. The basis of world peace is healthy soil. If there is no soil, there is hunger. There are wars to protect the soil and peace. First me, then us. Dear Mr. Jakob von Öksül, dear esteemed members of the Right Livelihood Award jury, you found me worthy of this incredible award. In return, I have brought you a very valuable gift, something I have dedicated my whole life to. This is from my arboretum, a piece of Anatolian soil, part of the cradle of many civilizations, including your own. Please take very good care of my precious gift. Tak för et ni lyssnade. Hoşça kalın. Thank you very much.